Guys, Code Red. Got some mail today. About a week ago, so ordered something from RC four-wheel drive, and it just showed up today. And without further ado, let's see what it is. I've already pulled it out of the package and put it together, but we'll go through the process of it. Alrighty, guys, here we go. So, just to see from RC four-wheel drive, I ordered a tow chain. Now, I didn't order it directly from RC four-wheel drive, but I got it off Amazon. I'm a big Amazon shopper, but as you can see, I mean, this thing is pretty darn long. I mean, here's half of it, and let me move my pocket knife out of the way. It's still pretty long, even doubled up, so I thought about ordering, 2 more hooks and making 2 chains out of it, because I mean, that's pretty darn long. But then I was thinking, when I've been off-roading, I grew up, late teenage years, early 20s, rock crawling and whatnot with a acclaimed brother from Northern California that moved in to the area I grew up, and learned how to four-wheel drive. So, I always thought, it'd be nice to have them times have a really long chain rather than 2 or 3 or 4 hooked together, because the chances of maybe them slip hooks or, the hooks in general just coming off, you have to run back up the hill or wherever, what a hassle. So I was like, when I seen this, like, well, that's kind of nice having a long tow chain for an area, maybe somebody's stuck in some deep mud with their RC, and you need to get to where you can get some traction to get a good tug on them. So I was like, maybe I'll leave it as 1. But I used my trusty mossy oak pocket knife my girlfriend's daughter got me. It'd be 3 Christmases ago, come this Christmas, and then I used that to wedge. They got little these little keychain things, loops, you can see there, to put the chain on and then put your pin through. And then I used the blade to wedge between the 2, so I could get the link through on that. And then I used my trusty chainmail. Yes, I do chainmail. I'm into medieval fighting as well, but that's another story. But I used the pliers to tighten up the little nuts on here. Let's see what side here. Ah, right there. If it'll focus. There we go. Not sure the millimeter on there. That's why I just used my pliers. I'm not 100% sure on how long this is. Excuse the mess down here in my dungeon of a bedroom. Got the niece upstairs with girlfriend doing Christmas ornament stuff, and I don't want to interrupt their time, so I'm down here in my dungeon of a bedroom. But I've been building up my tool stuff for this. I know I got tools for mechanicking and tools for gunsmithing, scopes and whatnot, and now I finally got a toolbox for my RC stuff, which, the girlfriend was kind of happy because I was filling up one of the dresser drawers with all my stuff. But I bought all these you know, a set from Walmart, minus the Allen wrenches. But all of that, ratcheting screwdriver head handle has an extension on it, a flexible extension, and come to find out, it didn't have the right Allens. So we went back to Walmart, had to go back over there for Christmas shopping, picked up a standard and metric Allen setup, but picked up a tape measure too, because I'm going to measure the windows and have my sister back home, who does decal work, do some decals. And I found out today, I actually just got a phone with her before I'd done this video, put this together, that she will be trademarking or copywriting the Dirt Poor Wheelers group thing. Okay, so starting off here, going to the end of the chain. If it'll stay there. It looks like we are about 42.5. It's not all the way straightened out, so I'll say 43 inches. So, you know, a little over 3 feet. I'll say 3.5 feet. You know, so not bad. You know, you got 3 feet of chain. I did order another part as well. Give me a second. I'll put my measuring tape back and get that back down on the floor where it belongs. I put it in the gun room, but all the guns are taking up the shelves, so yeah. And I do got a toolbox that has I can put a padlock on it, so little sticky fingers can't get in there. I got my remote control in there for it too, but yeah. I ordered a set of, I call them D-rings, we call them D-rings, or I guess shackles for the front bumpers. Ordered for them off Amazon as well. Like I said, I'm an Amazon shopper. But it's slowly coming along. I was hoping my girlfriend loved me enough, which I'm joking. If you watch this, hon, you love me tons. I know you do. You moved me out here. Getting a bumper for Christmas, but I don't know. I can't really say much because I know some things. I'm not sure exactly what, but I know some things missing off of my Amazon wish list. So I'm hoping that bumper's in there, because then I can change the bumper out. Like I said, rear bumper may come later down the road. I actually just may leave this one and take the hitch off of it. Keep looking over that way because I'm looking at it. Sits right here next to the bed. But I did notice one thing, and I can't remember who it was, one of the YouTubes, but that back brace, frame brace, I noticed where the 4-link on the top links come together on top of the pumpkin for the gears, the differential gears, hits. Now I can't find it again to see if, you know, I know they turned it around, so the points are facing backwards towards the back bumper. They flipped it around 180, and I can't remember, but they said they got more flex out of it, but it was like maybe 1/4 inch. I'm all about the flex because, you know, that's more stability, less, you know, top heavy for a vehicle. The more flex you have, more stable the body stays, I guess I can say. But thinking about some rear weight work. Been talking to a guy named Colin from Tower Hobbies, and he says there's many ways you can We had a good conversation. I'm not going to go into detail of what he suggested because a lot of you guys, and I'm still kind of leaning towards it, is replacing plastic parts with aluminum. And well, let's go into it a little bit. He says plastic is a little bit cheaper than aluminum. Well, understandable. But I've been watching different sites, Amazon, Tower Hobbies, RCAWD Drive, and for the SCX-10-2 2000 Jeep Cherokee, aluminum and plastic are relatively close, which is pretty cool because, you know, you can convert it over for added weight and better stiffness as well. You know, a little more durability and not be out a lot of money. And then I also talked to Colin. I watched on a video. I want to say it was RC Mayhem. I'm sorry, dude, if I butchered it or not, but I believe it's RC Mayhem. I've been watching your videos. I'm a pretty good fan. I've been watching you build your SCX-10-2 Jeep. I talked to a guy from Tower Hobbies, Colin, and I asked him about the super glue and the plastic. Just to correct you on that and everybody else, he said do not do that. Over time it breaks the plastic down with that super glue. As well, you know, you were right as well with, you know, don't use Loctite or whatever on plastic because it does eat the plastic as well. He says the best way to do is take a soldering iron, put it on the head of that nut, screw, more like screw or bolt, and heat it up to melt that plastic around it and let it cool down. He says that's not the 100%, 100-time fix-all. It's just temporary fix to get you by until you can afford to replace whatever. Couple other things, still looking at roof racks. I think I've narrowed it down to 2 or 3, maybe 1 as well. Lights are in the works. Talked to Colin about that from Tower Hobbies as well. Maybe setting up another ESC. Yeah, ESC. I'm thinking a freaking ECU because I'm used to computers as well, but I'm not too good with computers. But yeah, ESC. So I can run. Sorry, still dealing with this cold, but you know, running more or something, or another receiver so I can run more lights. I'm not going to run a lot, but I'd like to run rear brake lights, rear kind of off-road lights, front headlights, and a light bar. He was telling me nothing over 32 LEDs if I remembered right. I am running a 2S LiPo, 50C, 5,000 milliamp an hour, I think 7.4 volt, I think it was. I'd have to pull it out. I should have pulled it out because I'm planning to put another strap on because girlfriend says, well, I don't like how it's sliding around in there. And I'm slowly getting her into this, but yeah. So, alright, I gotta go. Code Red out. See ya.